Today I have some tips for you on how to improve your damage on the Infernal Gate event. Also, please check out App Gallery and make sure you use my coupon. If you're spending any euros in the game, you get 15% back on every purchase. It's insane. I recommend you check it out if you're purchasing in the Eurozone. So with that said, let's dive in. First of all, if you have an extra march, make sure you send all your cars and low-level troops to the Alliance resource site before you start. This way you can be sure you're not going to put them in anybody's rallies. The second thing that you can do to improve your damage is to make sure you're joining rallies set by somebody who has the same troop type as you. So if you are cavalry, if you send all cavalry to that rally, it will do more damage than if you send mixed troop types. The third thing is to make sure that you do not have anyone in your rally with either low-level troops or vehicles, because they will bring down the damage of yourself and everyone else in your rally. So make sure that you're checking the people who sent to your rally and kicking anybody who sends you vehicles or low-level troops. Additionally, you may be familiar with scouting for War Frenzy, but if you haven't been scouting, make sure you do that and use one of your marches to scout a nearby dead castle or farm of somebody that you're friends with in another alliance to help your give you that 5% boost to your attack in using your troop attack up and your ground march skill as well. Since time is of the essence in getting your marches out to the gate and getting them back quickly, I like to scout and then immediately recall so that I can be sending that march again immediately without waiting for my eagle to fly home. When you're looking for a rally to join, look for one that has a shorter timer on it rather than one that has just been set. So this one is going to go out in 3 minutes, but this one is going to go out in 1 minute. So this would be the one that I would preferably join, so that I can cycle my march through faster and get more damage in this way. The other thing that I do is that when I'm setting my rallies, I always set my own rally with 1 troop, because on this account, I don't have 5 full marches. I have 5 march slots, but I only right now have 2 good marches of troops. So I set my rally with 1 to leave space for everybody else to send their good troops into my rally, and then I send my best march to somebody else's. The other benefit to this is that I don't have to wait for that 1 troop to come back, because I still have a free march slot. So as soon as that rally hits the gate and starts to come home, while that 1 troop is marching back, I can set another rally immediately with another 1 troop, and that will help everybody else get into more rallies more quickly as well. So now, of course, I want to cycle that rally as quickly, so I'm not necessarily looking for the closest person, but I'm looking for somebody that I can get to quickly, who's going to send the rally out within the next minute or so, because that means those troops will be back again in the next minute, and I can have another rally out very quickly, rather than sitting and waiting the full 5 minutes for that march to go out and come back. Always make sure you're sending heroes, even if they're not the right heroes, and some kind of combat hero in your march will help you do more damage. Never ever delay a rally. If somebody's delaying your rally, kick them. That's going to hurt everybody else's damage by slowing them down and getting them less rallies on the whole. Try to monitor your march time back to get to another rally as soon as your troops are back. Make sure that you're scouting again at the halfway point. And of course, the final tip is that if you have a farm account in the Alliance, you can also take your farm and park it a little bit closer to the gate. And then you are going to set yourself a rally again with just 1 troop, usually a cavalry because the march speed. And then you're going to do with your main march is to join the rally that you just started with your farm. Ideally, you don't want anybody else to join that rally, and you want to put your good troops in it. You can ask other people not to join it or name your farm, do not join me, something along those lines, because anybody else in that rally is going to bring down your damage. Also, ideally, you would set that rally and then join a few others and let that rally go and join it right as it's about to launch, again, just so that you can keep joining rallies more quickly. So here you can see the difference in damage in joining different rallies. My damage in this rally, with that 99,000 march, was about 12,000. My damage in the farm rally with somebody else joining it was about 26,000. They didn't send a lot of troops, so it wasn't that bad. And then me joining a farm rally alone was 28,000. So that is, double in a farm rally. More than double. So you can see the huge benefit that you have basically doubling your damage. At this level it's small, but at the point where you're doing hundreds of thousands of damage in each hit, that's actually quite significant. And that's how you see that I've managed to pull off 7th place in this gate event out of all the people who were online for this event. My power rank is about 9th. So I'm outperforming on average where I should be with this march based on my power. I hope these tips were helpful. Thank you so much for being a subscriber and for your support. Please stay tuned for the next video.